Did you know there are two kinds of creativity? The first is just putting two things together that don't normally go together, like periodontal disease and parachutes. And that's usually enough to get you going. But there's another level of creativity, much more important for the work we do, called insight. And that can dry up when you aren't feeding yourself a good, inspiring diet. For a person who makes videos, that's just debilitating. But there is a way to regain your creativity, and all you have to do is look at what you've already done in a slightly different way. About 16 months ago, Baby Blue swooped into our lives. She's a two-seater Cessna with a sweet disposition and constantly fills me with insight. She's been amazing for my video creation. At the end of the summer, I sent her away to have a little radio work done. It was going to take 3 whole weeks, but I figured I could get through the separation. Well, we're pushing 4 months now, and I hadn't realized just how dependent I'd gotten on the insights I'd received while flying her. By the end of the year, I was running on fumes. I tried the 12 Days of Presence and produced a new masterclass, but none of it felt particularly inspiring. Now, lots of marketing educators tell you to repurpose your content to bring in new people, to increase engagement and views and reach. Like take a blog post and turn it into a video because some people prefer watching to reading, and you can put it on YouTube. Update an article with new information because then Google will give you some SEO love. Gather up a bunch of your articles and turn them into an ebook and bring new people into your world or re-inspire your tribe. All of that is good for sales eventually because people need to hear the same message several times before it even begins to sink in. Nothing wrong with any of that stuff. But I think the biggest benefit of doing all of these things is that you gain insight about what you really have to offer. And that is energizing. I tried it with video for the first time a couple of weeks ago. It was fun and educational for me. I hope it was for you. So I wondered what would happen for all of us if I took repurposing to a little bit of a higher level, creating an online course. So I took stock of all the public and paid videos I'd made on green screen over the last 8 years. And it was a bit of a slog, mostly because this work had to do 9 things for someone to claim that they could truly understand how to gain control over their image from shooting against a green screen. They'd have to know all the tools and apps and equipment you'd need, and acceptable budget-minded alternatives, how to lay out the room, how to cut out the key, the green part, and do it in several different editing programs. Not that everybody is lucky enough to be using Final Cut Pro. Kidding, sort of. How to cut things out that don't belong inside your shot. How to eliminate the green fringe, sizzling in your hair, and the green cast on your face. And how to choose and alter backgrounds that place you in a supportive environment that looks natural to a viewer. Well, I found all of that, and I only had to slightly re-edit a few videos to make them fit. But the big insight was seeing each of them fall so neatly into the 3 phases of doing green screen: the shooting prep, the key itself, and the refinement. Is it perfect? No. The branding is kind of haphazard and not all the jokes land, and my hair is brown in one of the more timeless ones. But anyone who takes it will be kind of great at green screen video after doing what they learn on this 108-minute flight. And the best part, we've set the stage for better, clearer information going forward. Surely one of the more useful results of creativity. By the way, I'm pleased to offer this new course to you today for free. So if green screen is something that interests you, let me be the first to welcome you to the Green Screen Jumpstart course. Baby Blue is coming home soon, but flying is not the only way to jumpstart deeper levels of creativity. When your insight has run dry, Just find slightly different ways to say the same things you've been saying all along, and you'll no doubt rediscover your own creativity, which is, after all, the way of the visible authority.